Othello and New Boy, two compositions from two different time periods, based on two different outsiders. Othello, a tragic play composed by William Shakespeare in early 17th century, is an ideal portrayal of a gullible outsider in a racially, ideologically, and culturally different society. New Boy itself is a modern adaptation of Othello, retold by Tracy Chevalier. Both texts share similar thematic elements, including jealousy, manipulation, and racial prejudice. Both texts also correlate in terms of characters. Characters of New Boy can be labeled simply as derivatives of those in Othello, as New Boy's characters are basically child representations of those in Othello. However, the portrayal of the outsider in both texts is exclusive to the norms and values of their base time, particularly in context of race and prejudice. Shakespeare's play revolves around the demise of Othello, a black man residing in a white Venetian society, married to a Venetian lady, Desdemona, and holding the post of commander in an army. Othello's progression to his demise commences when Iago, a manipulative, cunning and jealous white soldier, constructs a plan to instigate suspicion and doubt in Othello's eyes for Desdemona. He builds a plan in which he nurtures jealousy, suspicion and vengeance in Othello against his wife, by setting out a plan with which Othello will believe that Cassio, an unfavored, rejected lieutenant in Othello's eyes, to be having an affair with his wife, Desdemona. His jealousy and vengeance lead him to smothering his innocent wife to death, and subsequently killing himself after discovering the truth. The portrayal of the outsider is significant to the perceptions and beliefs sustained by society at the time of Othello's publication in 17th century. Themes such as racial prejudice are exclusive to the prominent beliefs at the time. Othello would be referred to with racial terms such as Moor, even as a black ram, due to the level of hate and ignorance towards people of a dark race at the time. The prejudice exists throughout several stages of the play. An example of racial prejudice would be the unacceptance of interracial marriage at the time, as shown by Brabantio's refusal to accept Othello as his son-in-law, making him a total outsider due to his physical attributes. Although he was respected by most characters, it was due to fear of his position in the army. Venetians at the time had not been acclimatized with people of another race before, being the reason for Shakespeare's predilection to use a racially different character. This also piles onto the reasons for Othello being an effectively portrayed outsider. New Boy also inherits a similar setting, as the whitewashed school students had never witnessed a black child settle into school. Such elements are based on the social values of their time. New Boy is based on a black child, say, in a white-dominant school in the 1970s America. The novel features a similar story to Othello. However, it is portrayed by child characters in context. It also consists of similar characters and roles, such as a black outsider, Osei, manipulative antagonist, Ian, and innocent victim, Dee. Certain elements of the story are significant to the historical values of the 1960s and 70s in America. Racial prejudice is prevalent in this text as well, due to the racial discrimination and prejudice present in America at the time. Ian's whole plan to ingrain jealousy and distrust into Osei is driven by Osei's unique appearance and alien nature. The setting of a white-dominant school correlates to the laws of racial segregation in American schools at the time, which also contributes in the effective portrayal of Osei as an outsider.